Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a lovely tag video. I haven't done a tag video in absolutely ages. I've actually been tagged in the same tag by two beautiful ladies. I got tagged first by Victoria J, and I have also been tagged by Claire Necessities. So thank you ladies for tagging me in this amazing video. So I have a list of 10 questions which I have written down on my trusty ever professional piece of paper with a biro. So let's just crack on with things. Number one, when did you get into makeup and why? So I had worn makeup a bit when I was a teenager and younger and in my university days, but when I seriously got into makeup, and I mean like seriously got into it, I'd not long had Holly, and I'd come out of like an emotionally abusive relationship where I was repressed as myself. I wasn't me, I'd just become this. I was a human being and there was like not a lot going on inside. So I think I got approached by somebody who sold the brand Unique, and I totally got on board with that, and I fell in love with makeup that way. And then it wasn't long after that, I mean it only took me a couple of months to stop like selling the Unique stuff, and I like just found this world of YouTube videos all about makeup, and I had just like discovered this new passion, and I really enjoyed buying makeup, putting it on, experimenting with it, and it was around that sort of time, so maybe about 3 years ago, so quite late to the game. So I was about 26 years old at this point, so very late to the game in terms of like when other people get into it, but that's how and when I got into it. Number two, my most repurchased product. I don't really tend to repurchase makeup products as such. I'm more a repurchaser of skincare products, but the makeup product that I have repurchased, and this is the second time I've bought this, is the MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder. So it's basically just like a blotting powder or a setting powder. I find this really cheap and it's actually really good. It does exactly what it says on the tin, and it's really cheap. So for setting powders that you don't mind chucking in your bag, and if like they do accidentally get smashed and things like that, then this is a really good one. And like it says, it doesn't really dry you out too much. I find some setting powders and blotting powders can be quite drying, but this one is not. So question number three, product you'd never repurchase again. So there's a few here. I would never ever purchase a lip gloss again. I don't wear them. I hate them. They are gross. They're not my thing at all. I would never repurchase a lipstick or a lip product that doesn't dry down into a matte, or it's not a matte lipstick or anything like that. There's just no point, because I have cracks in the top of my line of my lips, which are kind of like smoker's lines, but they're not from smoking, and all the lipstick bleeds into them. So to buy a product that bleeds into them is just pointless. It's a waste of money. So I steer very clear from ever purchasing those again. And also these things here. So these are like eyeshadow sticks. So I bought two from Bobbi Brown, and I bought one recently from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know why I get sucked into buying these. I mean, they swatch beautifully, and when they're being applied on me by someone else, they're amazing, but I can't get on with them myself as a user. I'm not saying the product is rubbish. The product is not rubbish, but they're not user friendly to me. So I will never, I think I've wasted a fair amount of money on using these. I mean, I will use them, but I don't want to purchase any more, because I do not reach for these very often at all, just because I don't find them very easy to use. It puts me off using them. I find myself there for absolutely ages trying to get them the way I want to look, when really they're designed to be quicker and simpler than an eyeshadow. But no, I won't purchase any more of these at all. Question number four, what is your best dupe? So I don't really have many dupes, I don't think, but the one I do have is this chocolate bar palette. I'm not sure if this specific chocolate bar palette is a dupe of one of the Too Faced chocolate palettes, but I know that this range, the other chocolate bar palettes from the I Heart makeup range, the Makeup Revolution and Tam Beauty, are dupes. So I think this isn't a specific dupe of anything, but the chocolate bar palettes are good dupes. So this is the closest thing. I've just got powder all over me. This is the closest thing that I've got to a dupe, and I think that this brand is very good for churning out dupes of other brands. I have had in the past a Makeup Revolution palette, which was called Iconic 2, the Redemption palette or something, which was an exact dupe of the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay. That was absolutely fantastic. I loved that. I thought that was great, and this is a similar sort of quality thing. Number 5, have you ever bought fake makeup? No, I have never bought fake makeup, and I never intend to buy fake makeup. I do have a horror story. My friend bought an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow gel, type of coloured gel to put on her eyebrows, and she said, oh, what's the worst that could happen? The worst thing did happen. She came out in massive red blotches all around her face, and it took about a week for them to go away. And yes, the product was cheaper than buying the real product, but the consequences were not worth the money that she saved. So no, I would never ever buy fake makeup. I would rather buy the cheaper dupes, because you know that the product is still safe and you're gonna get something that looks very similar, if not exactly the same as the expensive higher end version. Number 6, what's my current favourite brand? My current favourite brand at the moment is Charlotte Tilbury. It's just been my birthday back in February, so not too long ago, and I treated myself with my Christmas money and my birthday money to a lot of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. So I've been absolutely loving exploring all the Charlotte Tilbury stuff and using that. It makes me feel really special when I use it, so that's the brand that I'm like, whew, I love that at the moment. Number 7, what is a beauty hack that you know and do? Okay, so my beauty hacks would be always wear a matte lip for me, because I know that that's not going to shift around on my face, it's not going to bleed into the cracks in my lines like I've mentioned before. So then another beauty hack that I've learnt through watching YouTube is when I'm putting on my mascara, I tend to get mascara splodges on my eyeshadow and stuff like that. Before, I used to try and wipe it off straight away, and it used to get like, I used to just smudge everything everywhere. Now I know to like just get on with it, do the rest of my face and leave that dry, and then wipe it away, or you can even blend it away with some like really pigmented eyeshadows and stuff like that, and just go over it with eyeshadow and it disappears. So that is one thing that I now do all the time, because I always get mascara mistakes on my eyeshadow. And then also another beauty hack of mine is mascara related again. If the mascara is too wet, I literally just take the wand out and leave it overnight, so the actual product in the bottle actually dries out a bit, so then I can use it and it's more the sort of consistency that I like. So there's nothing worse for me anyway than having a mascara that's too wet. It just doesn't do anything to my eyelashes other than make them look black. It doesn't give me any lift, it doesn't give me any volume, no length or anything like that, because the product's just too wet to do anything. So yeah, like I said, leave the lid off overnight and it should be the next morning the right consistency that I'd like. Number 8, any beauty regrets. So when I was in university, I used to have things like this glitter eyeliner from Collection. I think I had pretty much every single shade of these, and instead of using it as an eyeliner, I used to use it as an eyeshadow. So I'd literally put it all over my lid, then I'd get the hairdryer and go like that, and then that would be my eyeshadow. I must have looked like a right tool. In fact, I did look like a right tool. So that is something that when I look back on my photos of when I was that old, I was like, yeah. So, and then another beauty regret of mine is using full-on orange bronzer as a blush. And I look back at this photo and I've literally got, it looks like I'm wearing army camouflage with orange, brown streaks going right up my face. I am like, wow girl, did nobody teach you how to put on makeup? It was horrendous. So that things like that, not knowing what a product is for and how to place it on your face, those are my regrets. So I have quickly learnt what to do with what, and I still am learning, and I love learning about new things and how to apply makeup in a more subtle, sexy way. So not always more is better, even though I still tend to do the put more product on and everything will be fine. Sometimes it's not, but yeah, those are my regrets. Number 9. What products and brands would you like to try? So products wise, I think I would like to try, I even have it ready to try, it's sitting in my drawer, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. So I have this in the shade, it's in Intensity number 1, if that's the shade, I think. I don't know, let me see. Yeah, Intensity number 1. So I am dying to try that, but I don't want to open too many foundations all in one go. That's just not my jam. And plus I want to wait until the weather is that little bit warmer. It's only the beginning of April. It's only spring. Let's not rush these things. So I'm really looking forward to trying that. I'd also like to try, Victoria mentioned this in one of her videos recently, it's the Dr. Feelgood by Benefit. So it's like a primer, but it moisturises your face at the same time. I need that in my life. I've got to the age now where I probably should be moisturising in the morning as well as the evening because the wrinkles are starting to come. I don't like putting moisturiser on my face because then I feel like my makeup doesn't sit on my moisturiser very nicely at all. So if I could get a primer that moisturises me at the same time, that sounds amazing, and that is apparently what this Dr. Feelgood does. So I really would like to try that. Brands that I'd like to try more from Kat Von D. I've only ever tried her liquid lipsticks. I'm really interested in trying her Lock-It foundation and her Lock-It concealer. When I go to London next, I don't know when that will be, but I definitely would love to have a Kat Von D makeover if there is such a thing, and try those on my face to see if I like them, which I know I probably will, and I would love to purchase those. Another brand that I've heard a lot of in the past, and it's come to my attention again quite recently, but it is a very, very high end. It's like right at the top of my, you know, it's not even in my budget, it's like a dream, is Illamasqua. I would love to be able to try some Illamasqua products and be able to afford them for a flipping start. So let's get saving. Maybe that could be my next birthday treat to myself, or Christmas money and birthday money. But Illamasqua is a brand that really, really intrigues me at the moment, and I am desperate to try it. So the last question then, what do you use to remove your makeup? So like Claire has mentioned in her video, it really does depend on how lazy I am feeling. So for the majority of the time, I'm quite good, and I use this, it's the Superdrug's answer to the Liz Earle Hot Cloth Cleanse and Polish. So this is sort of like a balmy type of, you squeeze it out, dealio, rub it all over your face, it melts all of your makeup off, including your eye makeup, and then you get a bowl of hot water or a sink of hot water and use the muslin cloth to then remove all of the makeup, so you're getting a sort of exfoliating action at the same time. I steered away from using this for a while. My skin absolutely hounded me for it. I had the worst acne and I had to go on antibiotics for my acne for 2 months, which was just not a fun time in my life at all. So I've gone back to using this, and I will keep repurchasing this until the cows come home because it really suits me. I think I have found my ideal cleanser, which is this. And then after I finish watching, I go in with like a micellar water. My favourite one at the moment is this Superdrug Vitamin E one. gentle micellar solution. I really like this. This is the second time I've repurchased this, and then I've got a backup one of this in my drawer waiting ready for me also. I really enjoyed using this. It could do with a spray pump, but whatever. So then obviously lazy days have to be the face wipes. I don't really like doing face wipes, but everybody does from time to time. I think it's just life. You all sort of have those evenings where you fall asleep on the sofa with your makeup on and you wake up and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning or something and you're like, oh, as if I'm gonna do my full skincare routine right now. So you quickly grab a face wipe, get off what you can, and then worry about it in the morning. I think we've all been there, and I think there'll always be an occasion where face wipes are necessary. End of story. So you just have to have them. So yeah, that is my beauty tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will tag anybody who's watched this and you want to film your version of this, then please let me know in the comments down below once you've uploaded it. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a massive thumbs up and make sure you go and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. I do take video requests, guys, so if you do want to see anything from me in the future, then please also leave a suggestion in the comment box down below. Until then, I shall see you in the next one. Bye!